want to comment on this. I just seen the video of Jada and Will Smith. Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. Now, I'm just like, I'm really disappointed, to be honest. I'm honestly just disappointed in the whole thing. One, because it's like, damn, how much stuff is Jada gonna take Will through? Like, I get it on one hand. I'm like, since when is any of this the public's business? And I remember when I was probably like 20, 25 years old, and I said, if Will and Jada ever break up, boy, it ain't no hope for me. That's what I said. That's what I said back then. But at this point, I wish they could just break up and just go move on with their life. God damn. Like, it has been just crazy. And the news just came out that they have been separated since 2016. And the slap, I want to say happened in 2021. The Will Smith, Chris Rock slap. Like, I want to say that came out in 2021. So, like, one, now I understand the slap a little bit more. Because it's like, I'm already don't see you. We already ain't talking. We don't stay together. And now you over here laughing and joking. And so now it's like, well, Will, when you gonna stand up for me? You know what I mean? I can see that energy now. But I'm just like, at what point are they gonna stop? Well, let me say not they. At what point is Jada gonna stop telling all of their business and putting it all out there? Like, I really think, like, I don't know if this is where I think therapy is really important. This is where I think therapy is super important, where at this point, leave Will alone. Don't tell no more Will business or y'all business. Tell it to a therapist. Because it's like every 6 months to a year, we get some Will Smith and Jada news that is just making Will look, I don't know. I just, at this point, I don't feel like, I don't know if it's the social media era, because they owed it in the social media era. At when they were becoming famous, or when they were, they're still famous, but at what point do you just stop telling your business to the public? And I remember at one point it was a mystique about celebrities. Like, you really didn't know what was going on. You didn't know with them. You didn't really see them. But I wonder, do they even still have that? Do they even still have that license in their head where it's like, you know what, some of this stuff we're going to keep our mystique on. Some of this stuff we're going to keep, out of the public's eye. And just from the video that I seen on Instagram, it looked like the interviewer, I forget the lady's name, so pardon me, that every time she got a chance, she was asking about the marriage or when did it separate. Because one time they was in a studio, next thing you know, they walking through Baltimore and she asking her again. It's just like, God, I just wish they would just break up at this point. I think it's over with. It's done. The kids are out the house. They old enough. Like, just go ahead and just say, you know what? We are done. But I think at this point, the public is over it. Like, we don't want to hear no more Will Smith Jada news. I think we've heard it all. But I do understand this is what happens in a relationship. This is what happened in a relationship. You go through all these things, the up and downs, but The only one who's getting hurt or scathed is Will, where his image is just taking hit after hit after hit. That's what it appears to be. The optics of it, it appears that Will Smith is the only one who's taking hits. And kudos to Will for not putting all Jada business out. I really gotta say kudos to Will, because Will don't say what Jada flaws are. He don't publicly put out Jada's flaws. He don't publicly say what he don't like about Jada. He don't publicly come out and say what's the bad things about Jada that he don't like. You know what I mean? So kudos to Will, man. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you, man. Cause that takes strong. Cause I'm petty. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm petty. Like, it's certain things that I probably would have already divulged if I was married to Jada. Oh, so you want to tell this? Oh, so yeah, so that's how I would have been. But kudos to you, Will. Shout out to you for keeping what her flaws are to yourself. That's really showing what a real man is. Really. Because it will be so easy to get emotional and do an interview, put it on your Instagram, and just say what her flaws are or what you don't like about her. You know what I mean? It can be so easy for you to do that. But shout out to you, man. Shout out to Will Smith. All we could do at this point is ask for peace in their marriage, and for them to not keep coming to Instagram with it or keep coming out with new interviews on what's going on in their life. That's all we can ask for. We're tired of it. Jada, we are tired of hearing about your marriage. We're tired of it. I'm speaking for the public. We don't want to hear nothing else between you and Will. Okay? Thank you. Sincerely, the public.